I'm going to start out with a little quote first. Dreams are for those who sleep, and life is for us to keep. So who am I? I'm like Jacob. I'm a dreamer. The Bible story of Jacob and his dream is a really interesting one. Jacob spends a lot of time fearing for his life from his brother Esau. And because he dreams of the ladder going up to heaven, and then he dreams that there are angels going back and forth. And he is still afraid of Esau because he has done things that are not proper and not right. And when he awakens from the dream, he realizes that. And he says, I have to come to terms with my morals, and I have to come to terms with my ethical values. Either that, or I'm always going to be on the run. Okay. So Jacob's dream defines him. Tonight, I'm going to tell you what defines me. I was born many, 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 many years ago. Okay, you know you never ask a woman how old she is, because she's going to say, it's just a number, and my number is unlisted. That's for you, Rabbi. Okay, seriously, I was born in a very, very good family. I had one sibling, a brother, and he became an Orthodox rabbi while I studied to be a teacher. And then after many, 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 many years, I met my husband, and I learned how to be a wife. I learned how to be a Rebbitzin. I learned how to be a mother of 4, and I had a very, very interesting life, a lot of happiness and some hardship. Now I'm a widow. Okay, how do I fill my time? You think I just sit home all the time? Not this one. I go to shul. I work for the shuls. I work on boards. I study with rabbis in the city, and I study with rabbis online in other places. I worked with Hebrew Free Loan. I now work on the Sages board, and I work on all their committees. I go to book club, and I just finished a stint at Methodist Hospital as a volunteer in the NICU. I hardly have time to dream, but I do. And one night I dreamt that my husband, who was in a wheelchair, had wheels all around him. Big wheels and little wheels and wheels on wagons and wheels on cars and wheels on buses. And this dream came so frequently and so regularly. And so I listened to it. And I said, much like Jacob, it's got to have a story to it. It's got to have something for me to understand. And one night I did understand it. I knew that I had unfulfilled possibilities in my life, and I also knew that I had to have a purpose and goals, and that all those purposes and goals were unfulfilled. So I thought, what can I do? I knew 2 things. I knew that I needed to help others, and 2, I knew it couldn't be a full-time job. Now my wheels were spinning, and after a while, I said, Gemach. Now gemacht in Yiddish means done, which means that I knew what my job was. I was going to get it done. But how? Oh my God, there was so much to think about. Advertising, a logo, someone to keep the books, where to store the things, and the big one, where am I going to get the expensive equipment that I need, medical equipment that I need so that I can lend it out to others free of charge? Well, if you ask, sometimes you get. And that's what I did. I asked. I asked friends and I asked rabbis to announce it and to do things for me. And guess what? This community, this Jewish community here in San Antonio, answered the call on force. So I was very lucky. And I got all my things. All the things are stored in my garage. And all that giving became a mitzvah for those who gave. So it was a double sword. I give, people in need get, and the people who give to the gemach also get. They get the mitzvah of giving. Okay, now I have space in bulletins. That's for advertising. I have flyers that are spaced any place in a congregation, and you'll find them outside. I have a logo that was created by a friend because I don't know how to do that. And the gemach was rolling. It was rolling with wheelchairs and rollators and scooters, and anything that has wheels on it is in my garage. And they're rolling with a new life, because now they have a purpose. Before, they were sitting around in somebody else's garage, and they were gathering dust. So now, I'll tell you about what a gemach is. And why do I just call it gemach? You don't know what that means. It's an abbreviation for Gemalut Chasadim, acts of loving kindness. And I opened it in 2022, and it has served 14 families thus far. That's not even a year. Thank you. So how does it work? Well, I have the flyers out, and like I said, I get free advertising. I have my phone number only on the bottom, so that nobody really knows that it's me. Now you're privy to it. You call me, and I ask you what you need, and you tell me, and once you tell me, then I arrange to have it. Whether it's in my garage or it's on a list and it's in somebody else's garage, I know where to access it. And I've been very, very privileged. I mean, I cannot keep hospital beds, which have wheels on them. I can't keep them in my garage. I mean, it's too much. And I can't, the large, they're called lifts, so that you can lift a patient if the caregiver can't do it by themselves. So I've managed to get these things to the people that need them. It's really quite an exciting thing for me. And the best part is, after we've arranged for the transport of all these things, a pickup is arranged, and no money ever changes hands. No, I'm going to repeat that. No money ever changes hands. Everything is free, no charge. So, again, it works for those in need, and it works for those that give. Now that you know me, call me. Should you need me, you can call me. And just ask for what you need, just like I asked and I received. Dreams are for those who sleep. Life is for us to keep. The lyrics to that song, which is, I'll make it with you, and it's from Bread. It's a rock group that was very famous in 1970. Thank you.